quick lazy stream reveals today, just like cards, because I'm kind of a bit busy, like editing stuff, basically just watching Twitch and playing Elden Ring. But yeah, no, just some quick cards, and I kind of wanted to go over some of the today cards as well. So let's kind of just take a look at it. So first off, we've got Lady Battler of the Black Dwarf. So she is back. This is a PR. When this unit is rode upon by a grade 3 with Messiah in its card name, search your deck for up to one grade 3 with a different card name as your Vanguard. Reveal it and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So overall, you ride one of your Messiahs, and then you get the other one. But like a lot of decks don't even run the second Messiah. So they usually just run, I think it's like Alter Ego, and they don't run the Harmonics. And some do, like they run like 2 copies of the Harmonics. So I guess this is like pretty good in getting those low amounts. But at the same time, it seems extremely low value. And you also have to ride this, right? You have to ride this and then ride the Messiah. Well, you better be riding the Messiah, otherwise you lose, right? So overall, that first effect is not great. The second effect is auto on the rearguard circle at the end of the battle that this unit attacks. If this unit was not unlocked this turn, lock this unit. If this unit was unlocked this turn, counterblast 1 and retire this unit and draw 2 cards. So kind of nice. You get to lock itself. You'll be forced to play Force 1 though with this. Otherwise, your Force 2 will not be hitting anything. But then at the end of turn, you have like have a nice, draw potential. It is technically a wash because you kill itself and then discard a card as well. But otherwise, it's like it's all right. It's not too crazy, which should be good, right? Because it's a PR, and everyone's been saying we hate PRs that are really, really broken. So cool, that's great. Then we got some of the cards that got released today. It is Engaging Assistant. This is a grade 1. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle or Rearguard circle from your hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to one grade 3 card from among them and put them into your soul and shuffle your deck. So kind of like a searcher, but you search grade 3 only and you put into soul. So not exactly the best, unless you stack your deck full of grade 3s, which is not exactly the best. And the second effect is act on the rearguard circle. Retire this unit. Choose a grade 3 card from your soul and put it into your hand. If your Vanguard is not Sword Magician Sarah, choose a card from your hand and discard it. So name restricted. Name restricted feels a bit bad, but at least this lets you kind of dig for your grade 3 card. So if you want to get the Sarah, right, you can put the Sarah into soul and then grab it, and then you kind of force to discard. So it's like a long-winded grade 3 searcher, right? Nice. It's okay. Second one is Pop Out Chimera. So this is a cont in the rearguard circle, deck, soul, or trigger zone. This basically everything except for the hand. This card gets grade +1. Or on the Vanguard circle, you can ride it, and it doesn't become grade 3. And then auto, when this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, counterblast 1 and soul charge 3. If you soul charge 1 or more trigger units, draw cards. So this is kind of like Demonted Executioner, right? You get that nice soul charge 3, but only on the Vanguard circle, so that's super limiting. The second effect is cont on the rearguard circle. If you call 2 or more cards from your soul this turn, this unit gets power +1 10,000. So kind of okay. I guess the second effect is okay. I think overall the package is fine. If you ride it, then yeah, that's cool. But it also has a secondary effect. Unlike Demonted, which only has like the soul charge works on the rearguard circles, which it's kind of in theme, right? DI is all about soul charging. This one's more about targeted soul charging. Sometimes soul charging, but getting power. So I think this is kind of cool, right? I guess. Otherwise, all right. And then lastly, we've got Sword Magician Sarah. Act Vanguard circle once per turn, counterblast 1, search your deck for up to one grade 3 card, caught to the rearguard circle, and shuffle your deck. Until the end of turn, this unit gets cont Vanguard circle. All your grade 3 rearguards get boost and power +2k. So it's like a V Bastion for Pale Moon. Second effect is auto Vanguard circle. At the end of the battle that your drive check revealed a grade 3 or greater card. Put 2 normal units from rearguard circle on the bottom of your deck in any order. Choose up to 2 grade 3 cards in your soul and call them to the rearguard circle. So overall, I think the effect is pretty ass. It's not good. Imagine having to... I guess like the majority of your deck will be grade 3s. So you won't have a problem triggering unless you double trigger. You don't get any extra drive checks. It's just not very good. You know, your full field is grade 3s. You'll be playing a bunch of grade 3s as well. You have way better options for Pale Moon. This just feels like super filler content. It doesn't even feel like interesting, which is the sad part. So big sadness. And then lastly, they did reveal another PR as well. This is for Hamska's classmate Mechanical Pencil Hammy. An auto regard circle. When your Vanguard with Hamska in its card name is placed, counterblast 1 and put a card with Hamska in its card name from your drop on the bottom of your deck and draw a card. So actually, this is not bad, right? Counterblast 1, you get a draw, but then that's not the end of the effect, right? Guess what? It goes longer. Choose one of your Vanguards until the end of turn. It gets power plus 5,000 and its drive increases or decreases to become 2. So if you get this in the early game, you get to just like plus cards. CB2 technically draw 2, right? So overall, it's actually okay. This is probably the best card revealed today, which is really, really insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's only I kind of want to just go through some not old cards, but other cards that were released today. I wanted to point some stuff out and increase my talk time. This is Armor Break Dragon. I don't know why everyone hates him. I think this card is very, very cool. Although very, very casual at the same time. I don't expect all the cards that are released to be like game-breakingly busted. But I don't want them to be... Was it Sword Magician Sarah? That is... I don't know. I just don't feel like that is any good. But this one at least is kind of funny. It is CB3... You bind all your opponent's front row regards, and then for each empty front row regard your opponent has, this unit gets 10k and crit plus 2. And then the second effect is when it attacks, if your damage zone is 4 or higher, it gets plus 10k, and your opponent cannot call sentinels to guard this. So ideally, you pump this really big, you get a bunch of crits, and you one-shot your opponent. Right? Just like old school Hamiel, except less cool, right? Less easy to pull off. But I have to say, okay, cards like these feel like they're fun in a way when you can, like, because you can randomly luck sack opponents. You go, oh, this deck is for like the Timmies, right? You're like, oh yeah, look at that, I just randomly killed this guy. Oh, so good. But then something like a Sarah just. Do you feel excited playing Sarah? I don't. Is she even called Sarah? It's Sarah, right? Do you feel excited playing this? You're like, man, my deck is so cool. It's just all grade 3s, you know. Oh, I love giving my grade 3s boost. Yeah, this is more Ikawa. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe this is a me thing, right? There's like a difference between like cool Timmy cards and just not great cards. Just plain filler cards. And I don't know how hard I can tilt my head until I wreck my neck, but that's... It's another 6 months, guys. It's just another 6 months. Like, let's be real, though. You can't really give busted cards out too many times to some of the clans, unless it's Bermuda. Yeah, that's kind of... I just kind of want to add a quick talk about, you know, some of the card design. It feels... I've ranted about card design before, right? Especially for V. In, I guess, State of the Game video. Is it State of Vanguard video? Did I call it that? I can't even remember now. It's been a while. I think it's the 1 year video, right? But they need to make V Collection way cooler. They really need to make V Collection way cooler. I mean, actually, it's coming out next week, so that's going to be pretty cool. And I think we probably will get some well-needed Jewel Knight reprints. Hopefully, hopium, right? But yeah, I felt we got some good stuff. We're not gonna lie, this V Collection is already better than the previous one because we definitely have some decent cards already. I feel like they're going to the wrong places at times, and they kind of I don't know. It's they need to rethink their philosophy on the power level of V collections to some extent to make these actually really, really cool. Okay, that's just it. I've said it many times. I'm just gonna probably say it again every time I see some of these cards. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.